Hey, everybody, welcome to Three Fat Truckers. We're your hosts. I'm Bill. Joining me, as always, are my two fantastic co hosts, Dave and Steve. How's it going, guys?
Well, we're doing a good job for a Friday night. Little rough start.
That's saying
Yep.
quite an awful
Good
lot.
day. Good day, everyone. Enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Ready
Yeah,
to rock and roll.
episode 43, recorded on Friday night, October 6th, 2023. Link to the show notes will be in the description.
Yes.
Getting closer and closer to Halloween, boys.
Oh, the nights are drawing in.
Can't.
The
Well,
air is getting chilly.
all I gotta do is say two words for you, and both of you's gonna be Re- Reese's cups.
You know, I eat so many of those sometimes that I get burned out for like a day or two, and then I get
I think it's gonna say at least for 3 minutes, and then
Well, I could make it
I'll
worse.
take one for the team and hit another 10 of them. Come on.
they're so good.
I
And
could
they,
make it worse. Instead of Reese's Cup, there's only 11 shopping days left till Christmas.
you need to shut your filthy
11
mouth.
shopping days.
Weeks. 11 shopping weeks.
I would
Oh,
say
Yeah.
days.
I think he said days.
I
but-
did say days, but I meant weeks.
He needs to kick him shoes off so he can count that high. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, honestly.
Amazon Prime, get ready.
I'll tell you what, dude. Last year, I mean, they come here pretty bad as it is. Like I said, I told Bill earlier before we got on the air. I was like, I just ordered two brand new covers for my phone.
Yeah.
One came today,
Well,
one comes tomorrow.
Like Bill told us, it's actually a pretty good idea. I'm just going to tell my grandkids I'm going to post and send them a link for a wish list, and
A
if they
gift
want
card.
something,
yeah.
just let them to
Amazon
pick it out, and then
People
I'll
don't know
send.
what that's for. People
Yeah,
don't understand. That's
Yeah, because it's
Easy
you
mode.
know, I'm old school, and I just give them money, or I don't know what they want. Ooh, get the stink eye when you do
made
that.
me-
Nah,
that made me a little dizzy
something
right
got,
there.
Something got bumped.
Something
That
got
looks
bumped.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I want. I mean, we're on.
yeah, I do. But
For
that's
anybody
beside the
that,
point.
well, besides that, anybody that's listening to the audio only, if you want to know what we're talking about now, go to the YouTube video. And while you're
Bill
there,
has
like
his
and
wish
subscribe.
list on www.
But
Only fans.
Steve's got a sign hanging on his wall behind him, and it got me to thinking that there's people on Etsy. I know I can get somebody to make some replica truck stop signs. And what I really want is the old Orange Ball 76 replica, maybe about the size of Steve's truck stop sign back behind him, and I want to hang it.
Well, and I found that
my-
one there at the flea market. I mean,
I was
and
gonna say, yeah, go to a
it's
flea market.
porcelain. It's metal with porcelain on it. It's a pretty. It ain't the cheapy sign, and they were selling them. I think they was $40 or $50
Yeah.
for them. But yeah,
I'll get you one of them little 76 balls you put on your antenna so you could find your car in the parking lot. But everybody had one.
yeah. Hold on. Well, I'm not going to ask you, Dave, because I know what your answer is. Bill, have you had the problem yet when you go to a store, be it Walmart, Lowe's, any store, and come out to leave? Do you remember where you park?
No. You're not supposed to.
I
are you?
used. Oh my God, I used to be perfect on it, and I mean, the last 3 or 4 years, I'll search parking lot. I'm like, oh shit, where did I park? And then the worst thing is, oh, I didn't drive the truck; I drove the car.
Well,
And my truck sticks out. I mean, there's only one like it, and I'm looking and looking. I'm like, somebody stole my damn truck. And I'm like, oh wait, I drove the car.
so I used to be so bad with that I would
Oh,
I learned how to like make sure that I was following the same kind of patterns. That way I knew how to find my car when I come back out because I used to be terrible with that.
Really?
well,
I would wander around forever.
I always remember where I park. It's where if I go someplace a lot and always park in the same spot and then don't go there and don't park in that spot, then I walk out there and go, where the heck did the truck go?
oh yeah. Well, and my problem is now my pickup. I will park out in BFE. I don't care if I got to walk 2 miles. I'm tired of these people hitting my damn truck.
Yeah.
And it got hit again, and it goes in the body shop Monday. I'm actually finally going to get everything fixed on it. But
Didn't it just come out of the body shop?
no, I haven't
No,
been able to get it in.
that
They were
was yours.
busy.
Oh, no.
That was yours, Dave.
No, that was yours, but that was when you were still here. I remember now. That seemed like
Mm,
you had the stickers fixed.
oh
And
yeah, I
that's
had
been
new
a hot
decals
minute.
made. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I could
Ah,
plus while I'm up again, I got to get another set of decals because the ones on the fenders get replaced. So I got to get them to make more decals for that. So
It is October already, isn't it?
yes,
sure
Where the
is.
heck did
pumpkin
summer go?
spice. Oh,
Pumpkin spice, and you know what else? It's chili season.
apple cider.
I love me some old open the flame over nice fire pit chili.
You
I
know
don't
that
know
pumpkin
why.
spice. That pumpkin spice is not. There's no pumpkin in it whatsoever. It's just the spice.
Why do
It's
you got to ruin every parade we get?
speaking of parades. I went up to I something you know how you find out that like people where you live are shit and everybody else everywhere else is it's so much better. I was
Yeah,
in
that's something about the grass on the septic tank or over the fence or whatever.
yeah
It's
I
still
was
shit.
in Niles,
That's where
Michigan.
you grow the best weeds on top of the septic tank, Dave.
Hey, that's how you
They
know you
had.
got a wee bit of a leak.
Oh, by the way, they
That's
had
why
the
when
apple.
somebody says you got some good shit, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
By the
yeah.
way,
Let's go
last
with that.
weekend, Bill, was the Apple Festival in Niles, Michigan, because I was there.
Okay, well that's right. On
Who
the way
drug you into
there,
that, Mike?
on on the on the way there is the high school. Well, actually, all the schools, but the high
Right.
school. And I knew that I was in for some trouble because on the way into this place where we switched the boxes, a whole lot of people were starting to set up chairs next to the road,
Did
and
you
I
bring
thought,
yours?
and I thought,
Marching band
I,
practice.
no, it's one of those places where when they're getting ready to have a game, the
Oh,
whole
it is
team
Friday night.
the whole
Yeah.
team and a bunch of people that like mark up their faces and their bodies with
Is it like an
school
away
spirit.
game where they're sending them off or something?
I don't know what it
Huh.
was, but it was a game and the whole city was there to root them on, and it got me to thinking, nowhere where I live does it get like that. People, there's just not that sense of community.
What?
Like,
Hey, Bill.
Yeah,
What did the cheers sound like?
wasn't that?
oh man. But no, it was the cheerleaders, and I don't know what kind of sport it was either because it seemed like every
Football,
single
Friday
team
night football.
it had to be
Hey,
football, but I mean the whole
it could have
basketball
been.
team was walking with them and everything.
It could have been
Yeah,
cur. It could have been curling, Bill.
It could have
I
been
doubt.
professional curling.
Well, the only reason I know Niles, Michigan had its Apple Festival last weekend because I was trying to cut through Niles to get somewhere, and that was a mistake on a Saturday afternoon. So,
Well, now
Wow.
I know Friday evenings ain't worth a damn either. So
yeah, so
Well, Friday night's football. Yeah, it's football night
it's
for all the high
football.
schools. Yeah.
but
I live
that
across the street from Northrop. They do it over here. The
I
kids go
don't
out.
know if it's because we've got 9 high schools in Fort Wayne,
It
or
is. You
if
don't see it.
you just don't see the community, or maybe I'm just not
Move to
where it
Ossian. Move to
happens.
Ossian. You live in
Yeah,
town there. They'll do it there. Bluffton, they do because they only
and
got
it's
one high school.
Norwell,
Yeah.
Bluffton.
it
Yeah.
was both irritating and impressive in equal measure because I had to sit there for the whole thing, and
So you got to enjoy it, but kill time that you didn't want to kill.
yeah, because I needed to get back to plant 2 by 5 o'clock, so
Yeah.
which I did just by the hair of my chinny chin chin, which is a good thing because I noticed that when you show up right before quitting time,
They'll dump you.
man, you get in and out of there so fast. You got people opening your doors for you and
I
everything.
know it.
It's
They're
great.
just ready to help.
Yeah. Oh, so all right. Well, what all we got to talk about?
Well, we're
Inter-
going to talk a little bit about this is chili season, and me and Steve were talking about this earlier. And he likes cooking, I like cooking, and this is my favorite. I love.
I'm cooking tomorrow. Well, I'm going to start tonight. We are making burnt ends, bologna burnt ends, and we are going to try and
That'd be
do
Kentucky burn-ins.
the pork belly cinnamon rolls. Have you seen that yet?
Yes, I have. You going to try
wa-
that one?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And if I got to eat the whole thing, I'm gonna.
But this is every year for Halloween. I won't be doing it this year because Halloween's on a
Because
Tuesday.
he
But
cheats. He told
I
me he cheats at it. What the heck?
I take my burn pit just like yours, Bill's, out by the curb. I build a nice fire in it. I got a shepherd's hook on it. I got a 4 gallon kettle, and I fill it up with chili, and then I put 50 hot dogs in it, and everybody comes up to my house and they get a cup, like a styrofoam cup full of chili or a hot dog. That's what I give out every year for Halloween. Neighbors all know it. They all come to my house and get it, and everybody likes it. And some of the neighbors will come over and hang out. I've gave away beer before if I had a lot of beer. A couple of the dads, be
Oh yeah,
you need a beer, and they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, I need a beer.
Beer, wine, yeah.
Yeah, and the kids get a kick out of it, and the mom and dads go, well, at least we don't have to feed them now, thank you, But and especially when it's
Well,
cold or rainy or
my one buddy used to when we used to do a big chili thing in the winter, fall at his house, and he's got one of the like cauldron cast iron kettles that's probably I want to say like 30-gallon,
it's a big. Yeah, mine's
big
only
one.
4.
And he tells anybody if you haven't been here to the chili, because he fills it all full of hot dogs. They're cooking in the chili, and you go over and get scoop it out, whatever you want. And he'll
It's
tell anybody if you've never been to my house and had this, you will be pooping black tomorrow because you're going to get so much iron in you from this cast iron cauldron that he's got. It does.
really
Oh my God. And
now.
I never thought nothing about that till he said something, and I'm like, okay,
I never really looked that hard afterwards, but
well,
my neighbor at the lake, every Labor Day they did a ham and beans in a big 40 like that over and over. They cook it, and they were the raw beans, put the water in, they
yep,
boiled them
exactly.
for a day, and
Well,
then
you
they
let them
got
sit and
4.
soak overnight, and yeah,
Yeah, and they just it was so good. And
oh,
then everybody made tons of cornbread and brought it out, and Sunday it was a big ham and bean dinner. That's what you're talking about, Bill, about communities doing things. It's kind of like us. We might as well throw it back out there. Hey, everybody, we're doing it again this year. If you feel the need, you're wandering around Michigan, there's a little place called Bill's Steakhouse, Black Friday. We're going to stop in there and have us a steak dinner. The place is not usually overly crowded on Black Friday, and everybody's more than welcome to come and join us.
I
Gonna be
ain't
there
gonna
this
make it.
time, Steve.
Probably not, dude. It's just a hard time.
I
Any
know it's hard for
holiday,
you.
I work every holiday, dude.
Yeah.
So,
Is the thing
Well,
but we'll have our
because
phones, we'll have
our
cameras,
workers are off.
yeah, I
because
know.
somebody's we'll get pictures, but we've been doing it, started a little thing. This will be our third year or
Third,
fourth year. Third
third.
year, yeah. So that's what we're looking for, and that's one of the things, Bill. Like, what are you reading, Bill? You're concentrating way too hard.
Oh, I'm just fiddling with stuff, trying to.
Bill, all you gotta do is turn to the right. Help you out there.
Steve,
So
go ahead and tell us about your chili.
I just I call mine garbage chili because it's never the same twice. I mean,
Right.
whatever I decide to grab at the stores, I'm going through the aisles, throw it in the cart. You get home, you just throw it all in the pot, and it usually comes out pretty good. The only way I've only chili I've ever had that's been bad chili is people that don't taste it as they're making it, and it is so friggin' spicy hot you can't even eat the shit.
Right.
There's no reason to make it that hot.
No, no.
I mean, if you want yours that hot, put some more sauce in your
Yeah.
bowl. But I
Don't
don't
fire
know.
every.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah,
I mean, unless you got everybody wants their ass on fire the next day, and that's all they want to do is rock
and
their gut by
I've
eating that
had
hot stuff.
guys.
Go right ahead.
I've been to a couple chili competitions and had people do it that way, and it's just like it ain't enjoyable. You want a little zing, but you don't want to.
Yeah.
But like mine, I make it pretty much the same way. I've done it enough now. I remember, and if I go to the store,
Yeah.
I throw it in there. The only thing I've changed lately is I started putting chorizo in it. The Italian
Chorizo.
chorizo, the Mexican
Yeah.
sausage, just because it's got a little bit more bite, and I like the taste of it
Well,
within
and
there.
it's all the guts and shit that they throw in the
I know it. That's
and they
and
grind it
then
up.
and then one year I went ahead and one of my friends at work give me a handful of peppers, some red ones and some green ones. I didn't know what they were, nothing. And all I did was lay them in the top of the crock pot and cook it. And it cooked all day. And I come home and took peppers out, threw them in the garbage, and we ate the chili. And it had some of the best flavor that I ever had. I don't know what they were. He didn't tell me, but I thought, what the heck, them were good. So,
Well, my one thing I always make sure I got in it. I like black beans. I
so do
just
I.
always make sure they got it. And far as meat, I like trying all different. It don't matter. It
Yeah.
can be, hamburger, sausage. I mean, I've used ostrich before, buffalo, deer, whatever you get your
Yeah.
hands on. The more different the meat that people don't usually get to have,
Right.
it gives it, they're like, what is that? And it's always a different flavor that you don't normally get it. The problem with deer meat is it's so rich, you can't eat a whole lot of
And
it.
it's a little gamey because
Well,
I
it
can
depends.
taste I can
It
taste
depends.
Venice real well,
It
but
depends.
that's me.
Yeah.
So
And I've had it where it had groundhog in it, beaver in it. It just depends, what
yeah,
what whoever caught what. It's here, throw this in.
right. So if you guys are interested, we went ahead and threw our little recipes up on the show notes. You can go ahead and check it
Sure.
out. Try it if you like it that way. If you try it and you think of something that better, hell, let us know. We all try anything. There ain't nothing.
Oh, that would be great. Write in with some good recipes. We're always.
Now, do you? And this was like growing up when you was a kid. Your mom probably did this, and a lot of it back in our day was it. They put it in it to make the chili go farther, and pretty much you called it goulash. They put macaroni
That
noodles in it,
My
that's
wife
what
does that.
a friend of
and
mine does that, and
well, that's what they always did to make that
I know it.
meal go farther. When you
I know.
back then, everybody was tight; they didn't have money, and you always made something to make it go farther to fill
Yeah.
them up, so you don't eat as much of it, and then you still
Well,
had a
they
little
call
more
it
left
Johnny
over.
Marzetti goulash. Everybody has a
Johnny
different
Marzetti,
Marzetti,
let's say,
dude. I
yep.
remember that from school.
school, and it was
Oh
basically
my
ketchup,
gosh.
hamburger, and noodles.
I
Uh
haven't
huh.
heard that since high school,
No, I
dude.
think I think I told you guys the story that my mom was ahead of her time. She could have been a millionaire because you're poor when you're a kid. When you're a little kid and you go spend the night at one of your friend's house, and their parents, when you're like 8 or 9 years old, what would you like for dinner? And I looked at this lady and I said, "Can I have some hot dog spaghetti, please?" And she's like, "We don't have that, buddy." And you think of it now, what the hell is SpaghettiOs with the beanie? She was ahead of her time, dude.
Yeah, now it's a big deal because
Oh yeah.
Sheldon. It's on the Big Bang Theory. They talk about hot
That
dog
have you
spaghetti.
seen
Oh,
the on Facebook or
where they
whatever?
stuck the noodles through the hot dogs and then boiled
No,
them. They're
where
hard.
they have the SpaghettiO pizza. Have you
Oh no,
seen
I haven't
that?
seen that.
Oh yeah. I'm like, what
I
the heck?
I told you the best news pizza to try, Sloppy Joe pizza.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you, it
No, I
works.
I seen a brisket one the other day.
Somebody snuck into the screen. Yeah, you can't beat brisket, sloppy Joe. I even had a pulled pork pizza once too. That wasn't too bad because
Yepper.
the sloppy Joe worked with the mozzarella cheese. That's what I noticed. A
Oh yeah.
little bit of onion. Oh, it just worked. It worked well. It was
Yeah.
very good. God, how did we ever get on food? Three fat truckers talking
You
about
I've been
food.
kidding?
over this many a times, dude.
Okay,
That's our. It might as well be the three fat truckers cooking show
I gotta say this,
or
Did you
and
something.
say spinoff?
yeah, I gotta say this, and everybody probably cut me shit. I do enjoy Wendy's chili, even though to me it's a little runny, but
I
I
like
do
it.
enjoy their chili. They
I
it's
always got it driving truck because you could get a large, set it
yep,
down on the floor, let it cool, take the lid off, and just drink
yep,
it going down the road.
yep. Well, I've stopped before and got. They have a family one that you can
Yep.
get,
Yeah.
and it's $10. And I brought it home, and you can eat it for like 4 days. So,
Usually when I go and I
What's
ask,
taking you so long? 4 days.
well, I tried not eating it all at once, but
That's like a 50-mile drink.
hard to hold that big bowl while you're
Oh,
staring.
you get one of them big straws.
I do like going to different restaurants when we go out to eat, and if they got chili, I always want to try it just because, Texas Roadhouse chili is probably
I've had some nasty stuff at some
yeah.
oh yeah,
places.
So have
Yeah.
I, but I've had Texas Roadhouse chili, and I go, well, you guys need to work on that chili a little bit. You got
You
the steaks
know,
Well,
down
or
pat.
they bring you out something and it's black. It's been
Yeah,
sitting heating up all day because nobody's had any of it, and
yeah.
they're still dishing that shit up. It's 10 hours old. Yeah.
I went to our local little diner this week when I was home Tuesday and had some fresh potato soup. And I like a good potato soup too.
I do too.
Oh, I have a recipe for really
Dwayne used to
simple.
make some homemade potato soup and bring me in some. He hasn't done that in years.
So, Steve, let me ask you this: they threw the noodles in chili, or basically hot a hot ketchup and hamburger back in the day when they made this stuff, because that's what meatloaf come from, is stretching different things out. I wonder, did somebody make potato soup and threw some noodles in it? Call it chicken and dumplings?
Dumplings are totally different though.
Well, I've had
Because I make dumplings now, and yeah,
people in Indiana or Fort Wayne, dumplings are a fat noodle. My mom made them from biscuit, and they floated on top, and
yep,
they were
that's how I make
dry
it.
in the middle.
They're not
Yes,
dry; they're fluffy. They're just like a
yes,
biscuit
They should
right.
be
cooked in the
biscuits
liquid.
floating in gravy,
That's what it
Chicken
is.
sauce. Yeah,
basically.
but
That's
most
what
of
I
the
make.
places you stop around here and get chicken and dumplings, it's a fat noodle with
Oh,
you
you're
know.
talking about the big square noodles.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
like, that is not chicken and dumplings. That's
and that
not what
well,
I.
and it's like when you have it at Cracker Barrel. It's like you're like chawing through it, and it's like, yeah, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah, sometimes it's better than others with that. You got to get in there when it's fresh, I think.
But I do like taking a. I make me a good chicken sauce. Put some peas and carrots in it, and put some roast. Put it in a pan. Throw
Well, I
some
used to
biscuits
have
right on
something
it.
called chicken noodle pea.
Yeah.
My daughter's always talking about that.
What about you guys? Big fans of pea soup? I know a lot of people doesn't like it.
I like it. Yeah.
I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But I'm a weird person. I like the cans of spinach like Popeye had. We
Oh, it
used
must
to.
not be that weird because they sell out of that uh, pea soup a lot at
Oh, do they?
Kroger. Yeah.
They
Well, the Progresso pea soup that's kind
right.
of yeah.
Progresso, boy, you uppity prick.
Oh, you know what? Nothing but the best. What am I
Hey,
working so hard for if I can't
I
have
knew
good
I knew
soup?
your boss paying you too much.
You
yeah.
damn Skippy, and he needs to pay more.
Well, we didn't. I didn't get. I didn't have a lot of time today, guys, to go through and get us a lot of news on this week. But I got on CDL Life and I caught a couple stories and threw
Let's
up
go
there.
for
And
'em.
one of them's what we all definitely need, even though most of us aren't coming out of our pocket. But we have a lot of owner operator friends that could definitely use the relief. So, you want to hit it, Bill? The old Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia to extend diesel tax holiday for another month. And this was published. Wait a minute, this can't be right.
It is right.
October 6th. This is real news, y'all. Three fat truckers. Published October 6th by somebody. Where'd you get this from?
CDL Life.
CDL Life. Okay.
By
Ah,
Ashley.
yeah, some chick named Ashley. Was I about to
Ashley.
say chick? Well, I just did.
Dixie chicks? Oh, they're not Dixie no more. They're just a chicks. Yeah, you can say chick. It's politically correct.
On Friday, officials in Georgia announced that fuel taxes will be suspended for another month due to continued consumer pain caused by rising inflation. Governor Brian P. Kemp signed a new executive order on October 6th to extend a previous fuel tax break due to ongoing high inflation and uncertain economic conditions
I
caused
didn't
by
even know he was doing the first one.
yeah,
Oh yeah, I heard about it. It's a couple months ago. I heard it. Yeah.
Huh.
caused by the irresponsible policies coming out of Washington D.C. The order will save trucker 30 what trucker? The order will save trucker 35 cents per gallon of diesel fuel. Georgians will also save 31.2 cents on each gallon of gas while the order is in place. But good lord, where's our people at? Uh, the order is effective through 11:59 p.m. on November 11th, 2023. This is an extension of the executive order issued on September 12th that was set to expire on October 12th. We're taking action at the state level to deliver relief to hardworking Georgians fighting through Bidenflation.
That what it
Sorry,
says? Oh yeah, it does
I'm
say
I'm
Biden
detecting
flag.
a bit of a red tint to this article.
That lady
Uh,
must be on the red side from
I'm
CDL Life.
guessing Bidenflation. Well, no, she's quoting their governor
Oh,
here. But Bidenflation, soaring interest rates, and sky high prices due to Bidenomics, said
well, that
Governor
is something. Bidenomics
Brian
is something.
Kemp.
I have heard that.
Our state's average gas price is now roughly 40 cents, less than it was last month. With partners in the General Assembly, we'll keep working to put money back in the pockets of Georgia families.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We need to spread the love a little bit
I
north.
would say
What I
so.
like when you see somebody like on Facebook and they'll post a picture of the gas prices and it was $1 something, and it was like whatever date it was, and it was only like
Yeah.
3 4 years ago. They're like, thanks, Biden.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike.
Well, see, the funny thing about that is I remember being, let's see, I was in Germany in the early 90s. And
They
at,
bought theirs by the liters, didn't
well,
they?
yeah, which you're looking at what, roughly 3 liters per gallon. Not quite that
Yeah.
simple, but it's 3 liters to a gallon. And in 1991, they were paying 4 mark 50 per liter for gasoline. Gas was
Here always gets the uppity there when it says 4 mark 50.
that's their money over there,
That's their money. Yeah.
which the
Dutch
How much
mark,
was
mark
that?
rate.
Deutsche
What was
mark,
that for
Yeah,
exchange?
das
Well,
ist der Deutschmark. Yeah,
Deutsche mark.
the mark rate in those days I think was like 1 mark 54 per dollar.
so like 2 marks a buck.
No, about 1 mark 50, one and a half
Oh,
per
okay.
per dollar. So you're looking. I mean, I'm not going to do the math, but even in
Yeah.
those days, this was back when we were paying 79, 89 cents a gallon. Now my abacus is over here, and I got it stuck on a number I ain't wrote down yet. So
You, you got to slide.
Yeah,
You got to go to the second row on that one. They can't do
I
it.
had to use
let
that
me
to figure out what
let me
episode we were on. So
let me pluck the quill out of the goose so you can write it down.
would that be
Uh,
betwixt?
and we're writing in
So
blood, Bill. So
we were rationed. We were only allowed to buy a certain
Of
amount
course
of
you were.
gasoline because we was able to buy it for 79 cents a gallon on
No, it
post.
was because you could get in town where the German women were.
Well,
That's why they rationed you.
we could you
they
could
called
buy
that
it.
the red light district, Dave.
You could buy it on post, or you could buy these coupon books. So we could like take these coupons in like the assholes we were to the regular gas stations where those poor people were paying 4 mark 50 a liter, and
You're
we're
one of
paying
them pricks that
79.
was up there with the check, writing the check, wasn't you?
No, he
Oh,
was selling them to him. Hey, we'll give you some of
oh,
these
it was
books, and you give me cash, and
between that and the cigarettes, because we were rationed so many things that they couldn't get as cheap as we could. The cigarettes, the alcohol, my God, all that was rationed to us. But I mean, fuel. When it comes to gas prices, we've been getting really cheap fuel for a very, very long time. And usually when I bring that up around most people I know, I get this.
Well-
Well, we should be. This is America, damn it.
Well, the only problem is last year when oil, or what was it, 3 years ago, when oil got down to zero, everybody was complaining that the market was down to zero. Nobody, and I got to give Trump credit because he went to
Look at Steve's face.
he
He's
went
got
to
that.
what's
What
her
the
name?
hell are
Zero.
you?
I never heard
What
it
are
was
you
down
talking
to zero
about?
for
What are you
shit. If it was
talking
down
about,
to
Dave?
zero, it would have been free.
It is, and if you look it up, it is. And he says, why don't we fill all the reserves right now? Why the oil is so cheap?" And they said, "No, we can't do it." And he wouldn't get them to vote for it. But you don't remember when gas got down that cheap? Google it, you'll understand.
I
It's
just
there.
pump it and pay for it, and I don't pay any attention because life is.
I like
It
bitching, but
don't
it cost me
matter
an extra
what.
nickel.
It doesn't
For
matter
a
No,
gallon.
what
I'm
it's
not.
going to
I'm not into
cost.
it.
You're going to buy it.
Are
You're
you
gonna.
a filler upper till
I'm
you're full, or
no,
you put 20
Until you
absolutely
bucks?
not.
figure out how to make your car or truck run on water, you're going to pay. It can be
It's
$100 a
coming.
gallon.
I would.
Ju-
You're going to buy it.
I'll pay a dime more a gallon just to get my gas from the right side of the road, so I don't have to cross over traffic.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen me do it.
What do you guys think about it?
What do you guys think about it?
Yeah, what do you guys think about uh, gas prices going up like 10 cents? Do you notice it? Or like I
No,
go to
I
I go
don't.
to Sam's Club. One reason I get points for it, and
Yeah.
two, it's cheaper in town, and it's right around the corner from my house.
I know if I go through a Costco or Sam's Club, I'll buy fuel there. But
Yeah,
but it's
Look
I
at
don't
us
know what to
waiting for
say.
him to say something really good.
I know.
Well,
I'm getting ready to
down
tell him.
here, down
I'm getting ready to
here,
tell him
you
something.
can
I'm going to see if
travel
he.
30 to 40 miles, and the gas prices fluctuate 20 cents.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. If
By
you're
the
out in the
way,
middle rural area, it's higher. You get in a town where there's a Walmart, it's 20 cents cheaper. Even if it's not a Walmart, if it's just a major town that has another gas station, down here there's one conglomerate that owns a lot of stations down here.
well, just
Oh, you've got
speaking
a
of
Bill's
that,
down there, do you?
I'm
Well,
going to enlighten you. Do you know where exit 42 is on 65?
I do.
They're building
I
a
know.
Bucky's there.
I know right there at exit 46.
He didn't hear me, did he?
Oh no, I heard it's all over the news down here, dude.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I
because
went. I
the
drove by
reason
it
why
today,
it
and
is because they were talking about the price, how much minimum wage was and how much Bucky's pays, and that they have no problem finding employees at what rate they pay. There's no places down here that pay
yeah, they
that
do.
high.
They do post the pay thing right on the
$15
front.
an hour starting usually,
Yeah,
and they post on their
yeah,
billboards how much this job is, this job,
yeah,
assistant manager, manager, and
yeah.
shows you all the breakdown and the vacation and all
They have it.
benefits.
They have it right
It's
there on the
all
front
open
door
book.
too.
It's an open
Yeah,
book. Yeah.
yeah. I do
They don't
remember
hide
that now.
nothing. And I think that's one of the reasons they're able to
Well,
always get people hired.
I drove by there and I'm going, why would they be putting such a big umbrella across that? And then it dawned on me, dumbass, it's a Bucky's,
Well, what I don't understand either is Bucky's started in Texas and
right?
they're huge. But the biggest one they have now is friggin' in Tennessee
For now, but there's a
for
new
now.
one going in Houston,
That one
or
they
not
put in
Houston.
Seaverville down there by Dollywood and Gatlinburg, that thing
Yeah.
is huge.
Do you know who's got the longest car wash in it too? It washes your car like 4 times through it.
That one,
They got there's like 5 of them that do.
but they're
So
not trucker friendly whatsoever.
no, and if you can tell by looking the people on the audio only, if you go to YouTube and go to this part and you see Bill's face, you will understand clearly what we're talking about.
My
Because
favorite thing I really wanted to see Bill's
I
face
just never been to one, so I've
when
got
I
nothing to
I'm
add.
gonna get
when
him.
I shared the one guy with the T-shirt that says "I took a shit at Bucky's."
I do want that. I do want
I'm
that.
like, oh
Do they
yeah.
sell that there at the store?
I don't know if it's photoshopped or what, but that guy was proud
Every
of it.
Because
all I know is I
it
like
looks
their
legit.
bathrooms. There's a
Well,
hundred stalls. And,
the problem with that is, dude, once you park in the parking lot, you got a good 20-minute walk to get to the shitter. So if you got to go, you better be
no,
hitting the
no,
handicap spot.
no. You go right through the front door. It's straight back right
Oh,
till you go to the front door. But the parking lot is kind
you
of big.
can't park up there.
That's why everybody leaves their car at the pump and walk in.
As you go, honey, drop me off and come pick me up in 20 minutes.
They got like a shuttle bus service to go from the pumps
Oh,
to the building.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
I heard
Well,
somebody on TikTok describe Bucky's as being it looks like Walmart and Cracker Barrel had a baby.
Yep, pretty much.
and a big one.
And
A big one.
Dave, the problem with if you really got to go to the bathroom, when you walk in the front, you got to get past the brisket station.
Well, I know. It's to the right. I've noticed. Brisket to the right. You got the Bucky nuts to the left.
And the coffee's over,
and
yeah.
the jerk, right. Yeah. And then right behind the coffee. Since we're on here and we're in a good mood tonight, I was on CDL Life and they come out with a new truck driving song. As we've all heard old truck driving songs. And I went ahead and posted in our show note. And if Bill wants to, he can click down there on the bottom and play it for us, and we'll give it a review
Well,
on what you think it is.
Before you get to that, on our Facebook page there,
Yes, sir.
old Dave Simpson posted
Yeah, I seen that.
a classic, the old Red Sovine, old
Yep.
teddy bear song. And I
Make
listened to it, and
make your eyes sweat every time.
It makes me tear up. I don't care.
Every time.
And that was the first time I think I actually, watched the video of his face as he's singing it, and he's
I
tearing
know
up
it.
as he's singing it.
That's what made me think of doing this because I seen
Yeah.
Dave posted that on there.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
thought, you know what? There's
So
a brand new trucker song.
cheers to you there, Dave. Old Dave Simpson.
You want me to play it?
Sure.
Yes, sir. Put it up there on the screen if you can.
Well, let's see what happens, shall we?
All right. And then we'll give a review. What's the name of it? Last Load to Heaven?
Pays tribute to fallen truckers.
Yes, Last Load to Heaven.
Okay, so hang on a minute. I need to download it first. Go ahead and
I
keep
don't even
talking.
know who he is.
Okay, Dave, we'll do some filler.
Okay, yeah, we'll fill in.
When's the last
Did
time
you
you been to Bucky's?
when I drove down for my daughter's wedding? So that would have been a year ago,
Did you
last
get
Thanksgiving.
did you get a brisket sandwich?
Yes, I did a chopped
Now
brisket sandwich.
hold on. Did you get a single or a double?
I I I don't know.
I grabbed a single and didn't know they had doubles, and I grabbed a double, so I really got a triple. But
I
the one
enjoy.
at $12 a pop or 16
Yeah, I
for a
enjoyed
sandwich.
it. I enjoyed it so much, Steve, that I can walk over here to the refrigerator and I can get their rub out because I bought their brisket rub, and I also bought their barbecue sauce because I wanted to see if I could make it. Now you got to realize I make a award-winning rub and brisket already, but I did like the sauce and something about the way it soaked it. It just worked. It was a good sandwich.
Let's go ahead
So
and play
you
the
ready?
song.
Okay, let's go.
Maybe.
Let's see the video there.
Maybe.
We're all over this, folks.
Hey, we're on this. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Ooh, that was good.
Sounds good.
No video, just
I don't know.
From boots on to boots off, he's working round the clock. Got the hammer down, running northbound, and he ain't got time to stop. In the fast lane, giving her hell, stuck in that high gear. Riding along with the radio on, with smoke in the atmosphere. He's an angel riding high tonight, made it through a heavy storm. The diesel's running through his blood to help him get back home. He had a fist fight with the devil, we knew it wouldn't take him long. Back into the gates of heaven, dropping off his last load. From the parking lots to the truck stops and everywhere between, it's what he thought about heading out when he turned 18. He's born to drive all through the night and across the open road. He's heaven bound, leaving town, hauling his last load. He's an angel riding high tonight, made it through a heavy storm. The diesel's running through his blood to help him get back home. He had a fist fight with the devil, we knew it wouldn't take him long. Back to the gates of heaven, dropping off his last load. As the truck rolls through the pearly gates and comes to a stop, the CB screaming out his name with a squelch turned way up. The tears are running down our face like rain on a black top. We know somewhere, someday, we're gonna catch him on a flip-flop. He's an angel riding high tonight, made it through a heavy storm. The diesel's running through his blood to help him get back home. He had a fist fight with the devil, we knew it wouldn't take him long. Back to the gates of heaven, dropping off his last load. He's an angel riding high tonight, made it through a heavy storm. The diesel's running through his blood to help him get back home. He had a fist fight with the devil, we knew it wouldn't take him long. Back into the gates of heaven, dropping off his last load. Back to the gates of heaven, dropping off his last load.
well, Made
was
by
different.
truckers for truckers, buddy.
I was going to say I didn't listen to it even beforehand. I wanted to get reaction just like you guys did, and ain't a bad truck song. It's
It's one of them there young fellers. One of them
you
there
mean
young.
you mean like our new buddy Bill or our new buddy Tim?
So, hey, he's got the same boots too. So I passed a student driver today, which
Student car.
You
no,
flunked him?
no, truck driving
Passed
school.
him.
When I was
Okay.
on that County Road 17 coming out of Elkhart, Indiana, heading southbound there on that County Road 17, had me a full load of scrap metal on. I was heading for 17.
With your veins full of diesel fuel ready
With
to
my
go.
veins full of diesel fuel, I was heading there southbound. I can't do it.
I don't know. Both you guys had big radios that talked them big talk.
Hey, we got them big
Dude,
old chicken radios. You
I
know what I'm
gotta
saying?
quit shopping on Amazon because they keep putting all these big old ACB radios. I'm like, damn, I want to buy that. Sweet 1600 watt kicker. I'm like, okay, my pickup's gonna be decked out here for too long.
By the way, should I call him Mike?
Mike,
No,
dude.
I was getting ready to say, I passed this student driver, and this guy was making turns. I was watching him making turns with both hands on the wheel, and I
10
thought,
and 2.
well, he's clearly not shifting.
Yeah.
So
Oh no.
they're training people
Yeah.
nowadays with automatic transmissions.
Well,
and
they
that-
get light restricted licenses for automatics only too.
So you go to school, you pay your $5,000, and you go to truck driving school, and then you come out with a restricted license. So you
Whoa,
can't,
whoa. $5,000.
whatever.
Why in the hell are we doing a podcast? We need to have a training school.
A training school.
A training school.
Oh,
Been hitting Steve's bottle every day.
Yeah. You're lucky I'm here. You do not want to know.
I'm here. I feel
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Bill.
Hey,
All I know is that we were northbound and down today. So
you just don't you blame that on me though.
I'm blaming it on you.
Don't you dare.
What's the first thing
You guys make up and hold hands, okay?
Stand in the corner together with your nose touching the wall.
Oh, if I could keep his attention for 5 minutes.
Squirrel.
Yep. You
Hey,
heard
Steve,
him.
Tell
Hey,
me.
Dave.
tell me, do I believe it or not?
I don't know. I've been trying to get my main objective blah, 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 is to my main objective
I was wrong.
here
That's fair
is
enough.
to fool William Hauser the Third.
You always fool me though. So why is that so?
Wait a minute, we have a cowboy and we listen to cowboy music and trucker boy. That fit right in.
I tried.
We slid right into that.
Yeah, you know, we could do something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
you're supposed to plural both of these words. I think it's
That's okay.
dined and dash. But whatever.
My spell checks. You know, hey,
It is what it is.
it
Hey,
is.
I ain't riding
We're
the man. because of-
Americans. We ain't into all that there proper.
America.
These
America.
Americans. We ain't into all that. You want
Give
all
me
that?
some-
You go over there to one of them hoity-toity countries over there where they
What you go to Subway? What you want on that sandwich? Turkey, Morgan.
Market turkey. Don't you give me none of them daggum old
No,
Miracle
Miracle,
cheese.
Miracle Whip.
Your
He want Miracle Whip.
IP and
I want
turkey.
turkey and Miracle Whip, not America.
Turkeys
Miracle
walking
Whip.
around wearing speedos.
You,
and
take
this,
the,
that,
you know, you
and
do a Miracle Whip, you throw it in the fucking trash.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Thank you, Steve.
Hey.
Finally.
We don't F
God.
nothing.
We do Miracle Whip. I've
don't
asked
know.
people before. I said they go, "Hand me that Miracle Whip," and I went whoosh right in the trash can. Just seen their face.
From down there, they're
dominate.
usually dredge. Yeah.
Oh no! They like Miracle Whip and.
Yeah.
Anyways, go on. What we out
Anyways.
here, Bill? What's to say?
All right,
Believe
it's
it
time
or
for
not?
more of Steve's Believe It or Not.
We'll see.
First up on the docket, the cowboy
Docket.
who dined and dashed. Calgary restaurant workers launched an online manhunt in June to find a serial dine and dasher. The culprit was hardly subtle. He frequently sported a robust mustache and a black cowboy hat, using the alias Michael McDonald, Michael Gene Roderick, Uppy, is that the whole name? Michael Gene Roderick
Mm-hmm.
basically chat up the staff, give them roses, and tell elaborate stories to earn their sympathy before running off. His charm, his luck, ran out after victims posted his photo online. On June 28th, a customer spotted the Lonesome Cowboy at a restaurant and tipped off the staff, who contacted police. Huppy was charged with one count of fraudulently obtaining food. You lost me. Though
All I can
many
think about right now is Jackie Gleason getting a Diablo.
Give me one of them there Diablo sandwiches
I ain't got time.
and Pepsi Cola.
That's, as you're reading it, that's what's in my mind.
Oh wow. Though though
You chasing a bank robber? Bank robber! Oh,
Yeah.
that son of a... I've been chasing him for 10 states.
Yeah. Bank robbery, kidnapping.
Okay, I gotta find it.
though
Go,
many
Bill. Sorry, keep
though
going.
many more restaurant workers chimed in on Twitter to accuse him of skipping out on bills at their establishments. Huppy was apprehended in full yeehaw regalia right at his table. His bill yet to be paid. And he gave them roses. I mean, roses are expensive. Just pay the bill.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't
He
know.
was trying to get laid. He was trying to get, I don't know.
He probably did too, and that's why
Yeah,
they're really
that's
mad.
what it all was. And then she said no and called the cops on him.
No, she said yes.
And then he didn't call her back. And she called the restaurant. Hey, this guy comes in with roses. Don't take them. He'll stiff you with the bill and don't call you back when you leave in the morning. Well, what you think there, William Hauser?
Um, true.
I'm going with the Diablo. I don't think it is.
Diablo. Give me them Diablo sandwiches. It is. Drum roll. True.
Damn.
In your
That
face,
story. That story come out of Reader's Digest Asia by Alex Verman and Nathaniel Basin.
Reader's
Well-
Digest Asia.
Well,
What the fuck
I'm really searching, bud. Trust
are
me.
you into?
what threw me is I knew it was from Canada, and I'm like, why are they talking about cowboys in Canada?
There's cowboys in
Oh, they
Canada.
got. Oh, dude,
They're
they're.
not. That's an American thing. Get your own name.
Yeah.
Call them whatever you want.
Yeah.
The thing is,
They don't call them cowboys in Mexico. They call them. What do they call them?
What's the Mexican word for cowboy?
Taco?
Taco burrito not. Oh, we better stop, dude. I'm not listening to
Hey,
three
I know.
Hold on.
I am
No
not
more.
listening to these
Bill's gonna-
motherfuckers anymore.
Bill's
They was,
gonna-
they was,
Bill's gonna
they
laugh
was making fun on their podcast.
About the three fat truckers?
Bill's gonna laugh if he actually gets this. What do you call a Mexican cowboy? Pork chop. Doesn't he work for you guys?
Yeah. We do.
He's one of them guys where he taps on your shoulder and you spin around too
Been up
fast.
that
You
hook,
look
one of the
right
new
over his
ones.
head.
Yeah.
I thought they all were short.
Yeah, well, I tell you something.
Go back and push your lawnmower.
Okay. Well, this next one, it's October. We'll have
That's
Halloween
right.
here. So here
All
you
right,
go.
the next one is next up on the docket, the trick or treat ban. That's BAN. If you're over the age of 12 and head out door knocking on Halloween in Chesapeake, Virginia, you could be in for more of a trick than a treat. Since 1970, the town has had a law that penalizes teenage trick or treaters.
Here, here.
Well, yeah, offenders could receive a fine of between $25 to $100 or even face jail time. Residents needn't get too spooked. No one has ever been arrested under this law, which aims to deter teens from crime on Halloween. Still, after a viral parody video earned the policy bad press, the town said in March that it will revise the rule. Meanwhile, the true Halloween criminals continue to go free. The people who hand out raisins as candy, or no, worse. What's some terrible Halloween candy? I can't stand those stupid corn things that looks like a
The candy
The
corn.
asshole that gives out the toothpaste and toothbrush, Bill.
well.
It's
I
usually the dentist.
Trying to
I
help
got a
you out,
neighbor
man.
over here that makes true candy apples, and I got a neighbor over
I
here that
remember
makes the
getting the
what's the little
colored
balls?
flavored popcorn balls. I remember
Yes,
that when I was a
I
kid.
got a
No, that
neighbor over here.
and you
They
know
throw them
there
away because nobody wants
Oh,
to
I
have
love
anything
them.
homemade.
Oh yeah.
it's a
Well,
nice
that's
Needles,
thought.
razor blades, all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
you
it's
know
a
that
nice.
that was a myth. All that was a myth. They've done the research on it and come back and said that never happened. They said they found one time in Detroit. So don't everybody just close up here. Y'all, come on.
If it's on the internet, it's true, Dave.
Well,
Well,
I
I'm
didn't read it on
just
the internet. I was on 60 Minutes, but that's the internet too. So
the thing is, this is one of those things that captured the zeitgeist back in the day, and then kind of stuck. But I can't honestly come up with a example where it
that's what
actually
I heard
happened in the
about it. I
news.
mean, we would hear about it or somebody would say something, but I never heard of I don't remember a news story or.
Well, that's one of those things where all it needs to happen is once, and it
Oh,
doesn't matter
yeah.
where.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
But you know what? Speaking of this, did you guys see that video this week of where they destroyed Philadelphia and this lady that has a podcast or a YouTube, she's called Meatball, and she had all the people out there and they arrested her for starting a riot and they busted into the Apple store and stole all the phones and stuff. And they're sitting there, and then she got online the next day and apologized. And her grandmother said she was shameful and everything about what they were doing. And they were talking about what kind of punishment. Why don't they, if people make videos or something and goes out there, why don't they just make them take their phone and not they have to live on a flip phone, no internet for 5 years. If you take the phone away from kids today,
wow,
that would,
brutal.
I know it. That would be the most brutal. Punish them, make them go. You take their stuff away. Not us, the government. Go in and literally where the phone companies can't give them Wi-Fi or nothing, and you would be surprised how much of that stuff would stop.
This is one of my favorite. You're talking about Halloween candy, Bill. Hold on.
Yep,
Ready?
Rolos.
I like Rolos.
See what's going
I like caramel and chocolate.
Oh yeah,
Can you hear it?
It's a fun trip.
yeah.
Bus driver I get doesn't stop talking. He just talked the whole way. We're pulling out. He's like, welcome aboard Greyhound bus number 1117. Please be around.
Pull it back a little bit.
Approximately 10:30 a.m. The bathrooms are located in the far rear of the bus. If you have to use it for the reason. Also, the smoking areas in the last 3 rows of the bus. If you got children on it, God, I know how to ride a bus. Stop talking. I just remember waking up like 6 hours later, somewhere fairly close to my house. 6 hours later, still talking. Trick-or-treating was always fun, but my house. Except we all never seemed to get none of the candy we wanted. We was always hoping for stuff like Snicker bars, peanut butter cups, Whoppers and Junior Mint, Snow Cap, Raisin Egg, Goobers, Slowpoke, Milk Dud, Butterfinger, Baby Ruth, Kit Kat, Lemon Head, Red Hot, Smarties, Sweet Tart, Ike and Mike, Good and Plenty, Good and Fruity, Starburst, Now and Later, Tanya Taffy, Wacky Wafer, Bottle Cap, Big Buddy, Buck Daddy, Sour Boy, Jolly Rancher, Marathon, Milky Way, Three Musketeer Bar, Hershey with nuts, Chunky with raisins, Chuckles, Bit of Honey, Paydays, Nut, Powerhouse, Milkshake, Sugar Baby, Skittles, Bite Size, Fruit Juice,
Good lord.
Chew, Large Bar, Mars Bar, Bun Bar, Twix Bar, Alvin Joy, Mounds, M&M's,
There they are.
Reese's, Jujubes, Necco, Circus Peanuts, Chiclets, Hershey Kisses, Jawbreakers,
God, that's
That's the
impressive.
stuff he didn't get or he did get.
That's what he
The
was
stuff they
hoping to
always
get.
wanted to get.
Oh,
That give credit. That's comedian Mike Toomey.
yeah,
Yeah, but he sits there. He can go for like 5 6 minutes just naming off all the candy, and
I'm
I'm
sitting
like,
there going, he didn't say M&Ms. He didn't
oh
say
no,
M.
yeah,
Then he
no.
said
I mean,
M&Ms, and I'm
oh,
like,
you
there
give
it
him
is.
time, he gets about everything you can
He
think
felt
of.
like
But
he was just getting warmed up there.
oh yeah, yeah, he's got like a 5 to 7 minute spiel on that. But when you said candy, I'm like, oh, I just reminded me of that right away. That makes me laugh.
So, do you guys? Do you? I give cupcakes away, chili, hot dog, and cupcakes, just because I
What do
was
you think's going to happen to them cupcakes? They drop down to
they.
the bottom. They get all.
No, they eat them. You usually eat them right here while they're here.
With
I
their
give them a
chili,
napkin. Yeah, they usually eat their hot dog and chili. Mom and dad
Hot
likes
dog,
it.
really? You give
Yeah,
out hot dogs?
I give 50 hot dogs, 4 gallons of chili I make on an open
No, that's
fire.
you setting up a trailer and doing
No,
it.
that's me sitting in my driveway. I do
Oh,
this in my driveway
Bill.
with a burn pit like you got.
I always eat hot dogs in the middle.
Do you
yeah, that's what I
start from the
heard.
middle out?
That's why we love you, Steve.
So do you like top loads or side loads? I'm a top load
Look,
bun.
man, as long as I get it. You like to look him in the eye.
Before you bite down.
Oh, we're at an hour, folks.
Well, are we
That
already?
Oh
one,
my
that one
goodness.
got away from us quick.
Well, that's all right.
You
We had a
know.
good show. We had a little gas
Good.
break and little gas
Gas
break
break.
in Georgia and
Georgia, we do.
a little trucker song about delivering
Shoot
devil
us,
to the.
shoot us a message, email on our
Yeah,
website, on our Facebook. Let us know if you try either one of our chilies, if you
Yeah.
like it, or give us one of your recipes for some chili, and we'll spread that around to everybody.
I would prefer the email, but by God, I'd be happy with anything. Show at 3ftpodcast.org for the email.
Have we?
So,
I didn't get the chance to look at our email. Did we have anything come
no, I
in
don't think so.
from anybody from down
Yeah,
under or anything?
No.
nothing that I seen, but I'll go over that in a little bit. So
But hit us up on like and subscribe on the YouTube. Even if you don't watch video, just go there and like and subscribe. And
yeah, throw the love. We need the likes. Got to get the likes in there, boys. Hit the bell too, so that you know every time we drop it. If you hit the bell, it'll let you know that we're coming
yeah,
out.
you'll
New
get
episode.
you
Get a little
ain't gotta
warning.
mess with it. You'll get the thing that tells you to
Hit the bell.
watch it. And
One of these days, we'll figure out. Maybe we can make that little thing pop up on our screen here, where you see it. Bell.
I make my
Like,
little thing pop up
subscribe,
on the screen all the time, Dave.
yeah, mine.
Yeah, but it's only fans.
Depends
You
on
can't
what
do
else
that
is
on
the screen.
the wrong
Yeah.
screen, Steve.
Yeah,
Oh, my
you can also
goodness.
comment directly on the website, YouTube, anything. Just get a hold of us. We love to hear from you, folks. We love you.
Sure
guys.
do.
We're gonna
And
be
if not, get out there, be safe. Don't
Yes,
keep
be
the dirty
safe.
side down, trucker. Don't just be safe out there. There's a lot of
Everybody-
crazies out there. Everybody's in a
everybody head
hurry.
to Georgia with your tanks and
Yep.
fill up your farm tanks and bring them back, and let's see if we can.
And also keep it on your calendars, guys.
Yes.
First year around the corner, we're going to be down at the Matt Show again this year. So
Yeah. So March 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, the Mid America Trucking Show at the Expo Center in
Louisville.
Louisville.
I was so proud of him on the date, but it's his birthday, so he remembers that now.
Yeah, I'm getting good at this, man. But I write nothing down. But
That's right.
Yeah,
We
God,
shoot this from the hips, guys. So
I for one can't wait. I know the other
Hippie shake. Oh,
we had a amazing time down there last year, so I can't wait to go down there again. But yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Until then, I've been Bill.
and Dave,
and Steve, thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful week.
thanks, guys.
Have a good one, folks.